siyanqula ngomoya wovuyo kungekho zikhalo abantwana bentlalo yekomkhulu nesibonda iinkonde zesizwe ezikhokhela umnombo ngesiko lobudoda iinkondekazi ezikhaphela iintsapho zisiphulula amanxeba zisithuluka izilonda hlobo lokusiphilisa siyaphila oomakhi abakha isizwe ngolwimi bezama ukusimilisa siyamila kwiminyanya ethi isikhaphele ikwasikhokhela siphile kudeda ubumnyama siyanqula abantu abadala kodwa masenzi igogogwane elingenagama siwisa intsipho ngoba amathamba ayahlangana kodwa mandididiyele ndibize izikhwele abantu bokuhlala basondele bancamle kule ndebe batye kwesi sithebe bakhense badyutshe kube mnandi kube yilekese siyacamagusha siyanqula siyathandaza siyavuya.
Embarking on any journey is difficult. Kodwa, embarking on a journey of ubungoma where you are called to be a sangoma is of paramount difficulty. Now we find ourselves in a situation where everyone is called by their ancestors to bring back their legacy, being pushed in corners where they have to heed the call. Now imagine having to go through this journey without family support, without any understanding from family, without anyone being in your corner, holding your hand so that they make this journey easy. We have a look at Gogo Ngwenyama'yezwe's story, where she shares her experience of being ephehlweni with little to no support. May her story give you hope and encourage you to keep keeping on. Thokoza.
Known as Gogo Ngwenyama'yezwe. I remember when I found out that I'm a gifted child and I needed to go ephehlweni. I informed my mother about it and I asked her to tell all the family members. But to my surprise, no one wanted to be a part of my journey. And they didn't even want to give me the necessary information that I needed at the time to understand the history of Ubungoma Basekhaya. With that being said, I had to make a decision to undergo the process on my own and to rely solely on the information that I would get in my using workit. That was a very challenging and hard time because the only support that I had was support from my mother and my aunt. It was very painful because I couldn't understand and they also didn't understand what was happening. And the people that had the understanding and the knowledge just decided that they don't want to be part of it. And they don't even want to answer the questions that I needed. At least that was what I expected to be the basic that they could offer me. But that did not happen. Ukungena kwami ephehlweni was very challenging. Because one more thing is that my mother didn't stay close by. So I had to go through a lot of things on my own. Things that I couldn't understand, things that she also didn't understand. I had no one from my family that I could ask. I had no one from my family that could give me information. So that alone, it broke me several times. I remember I used to sit down and think, why me? Why would my ancestors do this to me? But I would also bring myself back to say, there's a reason why this is happening to me. Ngaqeda ephehlweni, and a few months later, I then learned that I had to redo iphehlo. I had to go ephehlweni again and fix what was not done right. That nearly broke me. But I just decided that I will do this one more time. And as much as people didn't want to understand me and my family didn't want to support me still, I knew that if I dedicate my time and my efforts at Rosine, I will reap the rewards later on. And then I did it. So the support that I had was little to no support at all. And that really disturbed my mental well-being. But I have to keep on pushing. I have to keep on pushing myself and doing the best that I could at that moment. For those that are in this journey and trying to understand what this journey is about, I wish you all the best. And for the family members that have abantwana, that have embarked in this journey, please do support them and reach out to them.
Lesedi Khanya. My name is Tsepo Dikobe Slokolo Sabakwena. My closing name is Nkanyama'yezwe. I started having to know myself about that I have a calling 2019, and then I went back ko gae ko ba botsa gore like the results that I have calling ya badimo. To them it was a shock because agona motho o leng gore since re gola like from ba bagolo ha ona motho o leng gore ke dira mona a tshwasa. So there were a lot of questions gore how come gona le batho ba lo tlamile go tshwase o itse kae na sort of go sa utlwane ka mantswe. It so happened gore I listened to my ancestors and then gore ba nkaete gore ke kgone go tswela pele ke bona gore ke eng se se leng gore ana ke nnete na. To fast forward ke fitla mo ke le mo teng le ka le mpona, I took the calling as I was guided. I was not forced to, and I was not being called upon for no game or it out of your calling. So to me, the calling, after I got the calling, the problem that I had, it was where do I start? Because I don't know, like I felt out because of I could see the sense of belonging. I could see the maternal side or like how did they practice because of there was no support. The paternal side, Leona, the same thing because of I grew up without knowing my father's side. It became so hard to me. However, through the guidance of my ancestors, also my my brothers, and also my guides, which is the one that I want to sang, they made it so easy for me to understand, Hore, it's not all about who helps you when you are having this kind of gifts. You just have to listen to your ancestors. I can safely say that yes, it's not easy, especially when you don't have parents or anyone who can support you the journey. However, my teachers, which is my father's Bajimo, they make it easier because of they have an open policy door whereby if you don't understand anything, it can be any time of the day or at night. They will always open for you for understanding. And then they will always be there for when who assist whenever you don't understand. Yes, it has been a journey for me. However, I'm embracing it because of few are chosen. And then I feel like actually I know that I am the one of the luckiest one to be chosen. It became a norm for me when I started attending dilo tsa badimo gore ke kgone tlhaloganya gore ke eng se se dirang gore motho a kgone go bona mo a fitlha mo gore a be mo go leng like a tlhaloganye like setso, especially badimo, because of we are narrated by the Christian way. So to me, I can safely say that going there and get to expose myself, I am very confident that do understand the kind of calling. It was not an easy one because you have and all that. But I get to understand, yes, maybe they were not exposed. And then we living in a world whereby I feel, our ancestors are coming back to us to give us their lights, where it all started. Yes, Baba Kholuko, now my uncles, my aunts, they don't believe in that, especially from my maternal side. But after I told them that I'm taking this journey, they did understand. And then now, yes, even though it's not easy because of, you're not getting a support, like I said, you're not getting any support from them, especially when it comes to financial wise. It's one of the stressing parts. And also when you need answers, you'll get people, they will always not give you answers, or they will tell you they will come back to you, and then when it's time to get the answers, they don't come back to you. So you have to rely on your people. This journey, I'll safely say, it's not easy, but you can make it easier if whether you listen to yourself and your ancestors, commit to them, and then they will give you the answers that you need, and you will always be guided by them, and then they will never forsake you. Bantwana bedlozi, whatever that you are also going through, just believe in yourself, and if whether you have a calling, like me, I questioned myself a lot. However, I had to come to terms for it. This is if whether it is the journey that they chose me, then I'm going. And then I can safely say that it is a journey that I am enjoying and I'm loving it. Toes.
Thokozane bokokona bomkhulu. Lina la ka ke na Daphne Musehla. La bonga ke na mafele endleleni. Ka le gae ke tswa ko Limpopo ga Masemola. So today ke tlo bolela ka lack of family support mo lefetlhong. Ke tsene mona ka the beginning of October 2022. With me doing that, ne ke sena le support ya family at all. The reason being, Namatomo, you coming to a place like a Govela or Lohor Hasamopedi. That was the first reason. Surely Hasamopedi, I can understand the So, in that, they ended up there was a lot that happened. So, I'm going to mention a few where they even called to try to convince me not to come here. They believe Gauteng also. So it was a lot of emotional turmoil. But I stuck by my decision. Well, it wasn't my decision. It was decision Yabadimubaka. I was shown Baba Waka wa moya. So nkasi tirele thato yaka ke santse ke latele se badimo ba ka ba re ke se dira gona, which means nkasi ikele mo go ratang nna. So I had gore ke tle mo ile gore badimo ba ka ba mpontshitse gona. It has been a difficult journey in terms of rile ke thoma next se be ke dutse le ba fo ba ka a re fetsa maybe the program go lo buima, they would call home ba bolelele di families tsa bona, and I didn't have that support. I think that's what nka founela mang, so I would just sit or ke bolelele bona ba fo ba ka. But then ke leboga batswadi ba ka ba semoya e leng bo baba ba ka, ke bona ile gore ba mphile support e kgolo right from the beginning. Even before ke tla lefetlhong, they understood my challenges, and then ke bona ba nthega ba re, you know what, as I told mo diragala ka wena fela, so o skwa fela matla tla badimo a gone le gore ba ka o latlha. And that's what I did. And then every challenge e kopana le bona, I'm able to gore ke go bona ke bolele le bona, and because they understand gore go diragetse right from the beginning, I still have their support. Le support ya ba for way to ile go ba ke thosang le bona. We are able to sit down to share our challenges, to support each other. So ke leboga se le gore ba mphan sona ka le gare ga tsela e ke santse ke swereng. Yes, I sent e fela, but also give another changes in terms of batswadi baka. After a while, se ba change ba boya support e gona ganyane, and I believe gore mafelong ba tla be ba mogela je ka moka, and then le bona maybe ba bona gore a se thato ya ka e santse diragang bo thato ya bona e santse diraga sa tso go diragale thato ya badimo. Thokozane.